What's up, guys? It's Chris Mullen, Andrew Martin. It's the Union Report. Of course, you can't not know this handsome face, Alex Lara, center back for Monterey Bay FC. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Excellent.
Doing
it's a nice
really
day
well.
out here.
Yeah, very nice.
We say this literally every time we come out here. I'm like, it's like horrible where I work, and here it's like perfect. So, how's training going for you so far this preseason?
It's going good. I think preseason has been going very well for everyone, not just myself. Overall, it's been very positive, and yeah, the guys are just ready to get going.
Nice. Andrew, you have a question?
Yeah. So you're obviously coming back to the team from last year. What would you say is something that you're noting that's different from your past experience with the club that you're seeing with this group of guys here in terms of like play on the field, that sort of thing?
Well, I mean, there's been a lot because obviously we've had a lot of changes from last year till now. I'd say the most notable is definitely the way we want to play. We're definitely trying to keep the ball more and play out as much as we can. So I think tactically and also like our strategies going into the game are going to revolve a lot around that new type of play style. So I expect us to be playing like that the whole season, and that's basically what the fans should expect from us.
Awesome. And something that we've kind of noted watching you play on the field during your time here at the Monterey Bay is that you definitely display leadership skills on the pitch. We can see you communicating, that sort of thing. And just curious, what does leadership on the pitch mean to you, whether you're giving it or receiving it?
I definitely think that's one of the most important things that some of the senior guys can bring. I have a good amount of experience in this league now, but even so, there's more senior guys than I am. So I think it's important for everyone to kind of know their role and take criticism well, if it's coming from, the most veteran guys or anything in between, really. We're just here to help each other, and, it just doesn't have to come from, those older guys. Anyone can be a leader and or try and help each other out, if you need to tweak some things and just have a talking to.
Thank you.
And so just kind of like piggybacking on that, you are a veteran guy. Your presence in the lineup obviously has an impact on these younger guys. Has there been any of the younger defensive players that have come to you for like pointers, or has that been taking place at all?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, not like where they come to me and ask specific questions. Although last year that did happen, but I feel like it's mostly just like day-to-day conversations. Like, let's say they do something that I might think, oh, maybe this decision was better, or vice versa. You're constantly talking to your teammates and you're constantly trying to get to know one another. So I feel like that naturally comes out, even if they don't necessarily come up to you and have very specific questions. Just spending time with each other on the pitch and in the locker room, eventually those topics, those conversations are going to happen.
Nice. And so one thing I've noticed in the past is when the back line is interacting with the goalkeeper in a game, it seems like very like life and death, like, it's very rah. And so how is your relationship now that we have two new goalkeepers? How has your relationship so far been with them?
I think our relationship has been very good, actually. I really enjoy having a good relationship with the keepers because, I mean, we're right next to each other the whole game, so it's important for us to have good chemistry and know one another well and what we are good at, what we're not so good at. So, that just comes with playing with each other for a while. And again, I think it's super, super important because the more of a unit and together the back line is, the less you're going to concede. So that's always important.
Okay, Andrew?
Yeah, and this is kind of a standard bearer question, but I always like to ask just so people that watch us can get to know the players a little bit more. When you're not playing soccer, training, and all that, what do you like to do off the pitch? The 15 minutes you have each week for that?
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I don't do much outside of this besides spend time with my wife. I have a dog, so we'll go out and take her for walks, that sort of thing, or just go on Cannery, Cannery Row, and just kind of see downtown and Honestly, video games. That's it. But a lot of times after practice, you're just prepping for the next day. So once you get out of training and you do all your recovery stuff, um, your downtime is really up to you. So you can use it to rest. You can, if it's a very nice day like this, you might get out the house a little bit, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, and given just the physical and the mental demands of playing professional soccer, how important is it for you to like set boundaries in terms of like, well, I need particular time to rest, to do something that I want to do, outside of work. How important is that to have those boundaries for you?
I think it's super important. If I'm gonna be honest, you're never really off the clock. That's the way I look at it, because whatever you do the day before, it's gonna go over to the next day. So if you don't get enough sleep, if you don't eat right, if you didn't hydrate well, all those sort of things, whether you like it or not, are gonna come into play the next day. So super important. You stay on top of your professionalism, whether it be on the pitch, off the pitch, your rest day, that sort of thing. Because again, we're never really off the clock. Even in off season, you're prepping for preseason and so on and so forth, and you got to maintain, all these sort of things so you don't get injured or you keep performing well to help the team. So it's pretty strenuous, but again, I love doing it. So.
All right. And this is a question that kind of comes out of the news from this past week, where it was announced that USL soccer is kind of moving forward potentially with a League One and just more and more expansion. How does that kind of how was that received in the locker room or with you in terms of looking forward to what the league's trying to do over the next number of years?
I think it's exciting. I think it's super exciting to see that they're trying to make this move to have the USL Division 1, I believe they called it. I think for guys that have been in the league for a while, just to see any sort of progress, to make it more of a bigger thing, a bigger organization, more renowned in the world, improve the level is always welcome from the guys, because at the end of the day, as a player, you want to play at the best level you can, and compete against the best guys. I feel like that's the whole point, that we're here. So whenever you hear news like that, I think it's super good for everyone, because everyone kind of benefits in a way to that kind of news. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So have you ever played in a promotion relegation system before? Because as far as I see, that's the biggest selling point to grow soccer in the United States with the USL Division 1 league would be promotion relegation. Have you ever played in a promotion relegation league before?
To be honest, I don't think I have, because before college I played academy, which they didn't really do. And yeah, so then I played college, and then now I play this, but I've never played in a promotion relegation. But I do agree with the fact that, like, if you want soccer to grow here in the States, that's definitely something that they have to try and implement one way or another, just so there's more competition for everyone, and everyone's going to get better that way, because you have to, or else, again, you drop down. So, yeah.
So my last question, and you brought it up, you said video games, you kind of like went into my wheelhouse. So what video are you playing at EAFC, like 24? What game are you playing?
Mario Party?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love Mario Party. Yeah. Who doesn't love Mario Party, or Mario Kart 2?
Yeah.
Now, right now, I don't really play FIFA, honestly, or EAFC that much. I haven't played in a long time, but I do play a lot of like RPG games. So I play like Elden Ring, or like I play
Oh wow, okay.
like Chivalry 2. That's what I've been playing a lot of. But yeah, that's kind of my thing, to play online with friends back home, and that's kind of
Nice.
how we keep up too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, Elden Ring, you must be a glutton for punishment. I rage quit that game like day 2. I just couldn't take it anymore. But
Nah, yeah, I like difficult games.
Andrew, any more questions?
No, I think we've covered what we wanted to. We really appreciate you joining us this afternoon and
Yeah,
taking a
thank
few
you.
moments to chat with us. So thank you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks again, Alex. And best of luck this coming up
Thank
season.
you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks.
Cool.